Yo man, welcome to the first episode of Lablife. For this segment of tweaking tracks, we got my boy Marksman. I'm gonna get out the way.
Pursue elevation, but patient like helium balloons in the basement. That's the same chick who flips if it ain't stiff. Tiff, I was playing, now I'm the plaintiff. I want more than I began with, so if I'm thinking of a word, it ain't if. Let the sangria lead us to a game of follow the leader, yeah. Peace to red alert. Me on repeat means peace to red alert. With little work, hit it where it hurts. Shit, force of evil, feared by Middle Earth. Woo! Let the bills unfold, dice roll. Yo, nice flow, ice cold. The Marksman.
Fuck your feelings, what you dealing with, temperature below. So you know it ain't about it if my verse is eat a nigga quick, chested cheetah shit. See his chick, keep her mouth full, then I skeet a bitch. No smothering, headshot, she the covenant. One man army, master chief, no recovering. Spit a whack verse, you plummeting. Niggas think they sick, taking days off, cough, no vomiting. Offerings for the sacrifice, y'all already dead. Solo ahead for the gall, pause, no Perez. See you deeper than the bread, cause a nigga bled, not a way. Do what I say, like Simon says. And Simon says y'all need a fix. Eat shit, so take a sip and eat a dick. Either pick and have your lips spit praise. Jesus shit, get you nice like the blood of Christ. Ego trip. Alright, that'll be it.
Yeah, I can't, son, I ain't leave you no room, son.
Yeah, no doubt. Good times with the broski, the Marksman. Y'all should definitely check out his project he's releasing later this year. His mixtape's gonna be titled Days of Future Past. That's right, Days of Future Past. Sounds like an X-Men movie. Either way, I think somebody else has mixtape. Oh yeah, me. Y'all should definitely go check that out. I'm gonna put the title right here. I think, no? Good. Okay, good. Copyright infringement. Go check that out. You know what I mean? You can peep it and download it at thatpiff.com. I don't know why I'm sounding it out like this, but usually when you say things like this, people hear it and they go do that. They go download it. Let's move on. On to our next segment, Noob News. Basically, we're just going to be talking about all of the latest and greatest news coming out of the video game industry. Games that excite yours truly. Side note, I'm a Xbox fanboy. True. You know, my friends know that, and you know, the PS4 nation kind of hating. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show them love too, you know what I mean? We need innovation everywhere, you know? One hand washes? Nah, that don't even sound right. Fuck that shit. I'm joking. But nah, you know what I mean? I love Xbox. I'm thinking about copping a PS4 too, you know what I'm saying? I admit it looks like the better gaming system, I admit it, as far as the technical specs go, but it's all about the experience, you know what I mean? Games, multimedia material, and that operating system on the Xbox with triple layer, you know what I mean? Snap this, snap that, multiple things all at the same time. It sounds kind of cool. Either way, let's get into Noob News, and how else could we start Noob News but talk about Titanfall? If you haven't heard of this game, you must be a PlayStation. No, I'm fucking. Titanfall. First-person shooter developed by Respawn Studios, published by Electronic Arts, exclusive for Microsoft Windows, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Sorry, PlayStation followers. Either way, just recently had some good, interesting updates regarding the multiplayer battles. How many humans versus humans will be online? If I'm correct, it's going to be 6 versus 6. It's very interesting because they're going to throw in some bots as well, which is a first-time experience for me. I have faith in the Respawn team and the fact that they have picked the correct number of human players versus human players, and the experience is going to be crazy. I've seen some of the alpha footage already. It looks crazy. Oh, by the way, yeah, they sent out the alpha/beta invites to lucky Battlefield purchasers, owners, / Xbox One owners. They allowed them to get into the alpha/beta early and check out the game firsthand. Lucky selected few. I was not one of them, but that's okay. You know, I still got love for the Respawn team. I've seen some footage. It looks amazing. It looks crazy. Looks. I would compare it to Call of Duty, but Call of Duty's actionful, but this seems like even more action because the boards have more verticality. I hope I said that right. verticality to it, in the sense that as a human running, you'll have a double jump jetpack. You can run on the sides of walls and shit. But most importantly, you'll have a mech style Titan. That's the name, Titanfall, dropping from the sky, which you can get in, tear shit up, or you can have on autopilot following you around tearing shit up. I mean, you put 6 versus 6 is 12, plus 6 bots, that's 24, plus Titans, that's 48 individuals running around on screen. It seems pretty exciting. It looks to be a good game. I can't wait till March 11th, since I'm not part of the beta, but like I said, no hard feelings. We can move on. And that's exactly what we'll do. On to Destiny, the role-playing first-person shooter set in a mythic science fiction open world theme. Seems pretty impressive. Developed by Bungie and published by Activision. If you remember old classic Bungie games like Halo, then you know what kind of quality of game you'll be looking for. Except this will be a little different. It'll be like a world. Either way, good news. They released a couple more beautiful screenshots, and gameplay or not, these screenshots are gorgeous. That sounded real creepy. But no, they're beautiful. Let's take a second to indulge in these wonderful visual monstrosities. No, I mean these wonderful illuminant pictures. Moving on. Next up, we have No Man's Sky, a science fiction shooter developed and published by Hello Games and indie game studio, if I'm correct. Released some good news in response to the mega flood that destroyed their headquarters in Guildford, UK, sending an inspiring message that they're going to plan on truck on, go forward. That's how they're moving, and how they plan on using multiplayer. Quite fascinating. But let me just describe what this game attempts to accomplish with such a small team. They plan to feature a procedurally generated world, open world. Procedurally, look that up. Which includes planetary exploration, deep oceans, space-based battles, and potential predators on various procedurally generated worlds. Basically an uncharted universe, generating in real time. Everything's new, bitches. I mean, I don't know how else to really explain it. But either way, they plan on utilizing the multiplayer function by having players chart the universe as they explore, mapping this large, massive universe. I don't want you to think it's a small universe. It's a massive universe. And do you want to see the size of this team? Hey, put the picture up. Yeah. Wow. Those 4 guys making all of this. I have nothing more to say. Not at all. Let's keep it. Moving on. On to our next segment, specs and tech. Well, we'll be talking about the latest and greatest in technology, because, technology really provides that comfort and education. No. Let's get back to specs and tech. And starting it off, how could we not start off with the Oculus Rift, a virtual reality head-mounted display produced and developed by Oculus VR, which, if I'm correct, raised $2.4 million as a Kickstarter, and as of today, $91 million through venture funding. Plans to pretty much reintroduce us to the way we intake multimedia. I'm talking movies, video games, no, joking. Educational material, anything that you can visualize, taken audio-wise, but in a very immersive setting. I mean, think of all the uses that can be accomplished. And I know you guys are like, yeah, we heard of virtual reality before. Not like this. They're accomplishing a new, sharp response time to the turning of the head, looking up, looking down, and the immersed feeling of the material that's being presented on this VR headset. The latest prototype slash dev kit, titled Crystal Cove, was featured at CES recently, and if I'm correct, selected as the best CES technology in 2014. Boasts a sharp and bright 1080p OLED screen, accompanied by 360-degree positional tracking and low persistence motion blur. Basically, when you go like that, you know what I mean? Like in real life, your vision kind of blurs. You're not really seeing like that sharp image. So, I mean, like the technology is really trying to replicate what we experience in life. I mean, it's just amazing. You're gonna have to check it out for yourself. If I'm correct, the rumors have it releasing this year, somewhere between summer and fall, for somewhere between $300 and $500. And somewhere in my possession, because I'm copping that shit. Okay. Xbox 360, PS2, joking, PS4, I'll cop it. And yeah, Oculus Rift, I could juggle that. And who knows, maybe I'll even have some extra guap for a Steam machine. Yeah, moving on. On to our next segment, Flick Flash. Like flicks in a flash. We're gonna talk about flicks quickly, in a flash, small time, not a lot left. Your attention span is depleting. But yeah, in this segment, we pretty much just talk about all the new information about the fanboy movies coming out, preferably this year. We have some big projects coming out in years to follow, but why talk about it, you know? For instance, DC Comics plans on shooting a Justice League movie shortly right after the Superman vs. Batman movie, which in itself plans to have a bunch of Justice League cameos. The bad news is that the Superman vs. Batman movie has been pushed back to 2016. So why are we talking about this? On the Marvel front, there have been some rumors released that a so-called Johnny Depp and Marvel Studios have come together to meet to discuss the possibilities of a Doctor Strange movie. Interesting. I can see the resemblance. And to bring our wonderful first episode of Lablife to a close, I'd like to just run off a list of interesting movies that I can't wait to get these opticals on. Opticals? That sounds optical. My eyes in the movie theaters and the big screen, IMAX preferably. 3D? I can do 3D. You know, guys. Either way, let's get to that list. Starting off with Transcendence, a AI sci-fi directed by Wally Spitzer, and starring Johnny Depp, which seems to be quite the brain tickler. I forget the whole gist of it. He is a human being who's pushing AI, bang bang, get shot. That's that Wu-Tang shit, bang bang. And they literally upload this dude's consciousness to a computer. What more need I say? Next up, Interstellar. That's another movie that I don't really know much about, but I do know about Christopher Nolan. You know about Christopher Nolan. Dark Knight series, Inception, Memento. Dark Knight. Oh, let's just stick with that. But yeah, I mean, dude is talented. Any movie he seems to be touching lately seems to have a high production value and a script worth thinking about, you know? So I'm excited. And of course, Hunger Games, because everyone loves Hunger Games, you know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be the Mockingjay Part 1, not 2, Part 1, because, you know, part 1 didn't come out yet, so it can't be 2. You need 1 first. Either way, Hunger Games, we'll be there, won't we? Eating buttery popcorn and watching that luscious. Either way, I had fun for this first episode. Thank you for joining us. I hope you join us again. And in the great words of the late and great Mr. Rogers, I'll be back next time. Bye-bye.